Hey, it's Adam, Avalon Auto, Alpharetta, Georgia. Avalon Auto Group on YouTube, Avalon Auto ATL on Instagram. Like and subscribe. Figured I'd make another water leak video. It is very common on these GXs. This one is a friend of the shop, works for Maxxis Tires, which we use a lot of and generally keep in stock when we can. But GX470 water leak. This one appears to be leaking from multiple spots. So I've made other videos on these rear belt moldings. This one, these were definitely shot out and leaking in. Get some light back here, but you can see the evidence, all these just from pretty constant moisture being underneath that pad. It's outside getting rinsed and dried, and will bake for a couple days. But so that was leaking in. There's also a decent amount of debris in the headliner, like leaves and stuff. So we're gonna thoroughly blow out this sunroof channel, open the sunroof. I've got another video on the two front drains. Those are the most common culprits. There's also rear drains that when you're doing this, you can put eyes on. Right here is the hose. The connection's a little further up. You have to drop this handle to really get that connection off and blow that out. Very rarely are those clogged, but you should be able to blow them out a bit. We're changing these belt moldings, always clean and prep. This one, you know, has been played with a good bit. So it had a lot of buildup around the whole ring over here. I have not cleaned any of this side yet. You'll kind of see, you know, there was water trapped in this area. You can see it's been getting into that hole. But while you have this window loose, go ahead and pull it back and clean all these areas. Some of these you'll have to detach the rear completely. I can generally get most of it just popping it open. But clean this whole seal. There's a lot of buildup in this one. The other side was a little bit worse. But that's not getting it a watertight seal. I've had that leak before. It's not as common, but can happen. This one also had a rear body seam crack that we've sealed up with flowable silicone, but that one was decent enough to let it drip into the inside, and it comes down in this area down here. This side was starting to, went ahead and sealed it, but it's not open enough to allow water in. We've got all the backs out and dried. This side we're still cleaning and prepping for the belt moldings. This side had front leak. Passenger side was dry, this side was wet. So we're gonna continue blowing out all these drains, water testing them. But this has been sitting here. It's the day after Christmas. It's been sitting in here with dehumidifiers and fans for 3 days now. But we're gonna get it sealed up, sunroof drains cleaned, belt molding swapped and sealed with silicone. These have already been sealed. You can't rule out the actual roof rack. I don't know if it's ever been off of this one, but you know, when we water test again, we'll see that. But again, I get this from O'Reilly's, flowable silicone. I like it a lot for these particular jobs. This is made for like windshield seams and glass sealer. It works really well with these body seam cracks and these because it does thin out and get into the cracks good. Anyway, Adam with Avalon Auto, goddamn water leaks.